Mabahambe, they must go. That is the chant echoing throughout South Africa as anti-immigrant tensions rise ahead of planned nationwide protests on June 30th. For 6 months, groups have been marching in several communities, demanding the removal of undocumented migrants, in some cases stop individuals and demand immigration documents despite having no legal authority. It is this rising climate of hostility that is now driving thousands of foreign nationals to leave before the planned demonstrations turn into unrest. And now Kenya has joined a growing list of African countries moving urgently to bring their citizens home. The government has launched an emergency repatriation exercise for its citizens in South Africa, following escalating anti-immigrant tensions ahead of the planned nationwide protests. The move follows urgent appeals from at least 50 Kenyan nationals who sought government-assisted evacuation, saying they had been displaced, threatened or forced to flee after a wave of attacks and insecurity in parts of the country. In a statement dated June 26th, Kenya's High Commissioner to South Africa, Elizabeth Choge, stated that, and I quote, "This is to notify you that several Kenyans from various parts of South Africa will be traveling to the Kenya High Commission in Pretoria between 27th June and 3rd July 2026. Kindly note that some of these Kenyans have irregular status in South Africa and are hence proceeding to the High Commission in Pretoria to obtain travel documents to facilitate their repatriation back home by the government of Kenya. Please grant them safe passage." End of quote. The Kenyan government further estimates about 27,000 Kenyans live in South Africa, though diaspora groups place the figure closer to 40,000 when including students, researchers and short-term residents. But Kenya is not alone in this response. Mozambique has already begun repatriating its citizens by bus, while Malawi and Zimbabwe are also moving people out as demand for evacuation surges.
Now we have got children. You can see we are sleeping outside waiting for buses and stuff. We just want to go home. Everyone just want to go home.
Outside consulates and transit points, desperation is visible. Families sleep on pavements, waiting for transport that is overwhelmed by demand. For many, leaving means abandoning years of work and stability.
We are
scared because you never know what people are planning to do to you. It's not right to wait and see what will happen. As long as we know that 30th June we must act. According to me, it's better to send my wife home. At least I can stay behind and finish off the work I am busy with.
The unrest is being driven in part by groups staging anti-immigrant marches and ultimatums, blaming foreign nationals for fueling unemployment, crime and pressure on public services. South Africa's unemployment rate remains above 30%, with youth unemployment exceeding 60%. Conditions analysts say have catalyzed rising resentment in some communities.
We have Muslims, we have Indians, we have Caucasians. But the targets here are those who are powerless and are those who are accessible to us, of which are the African immigrants.
President Cyril Ramaphosa, however, had earlier urged calm, warning against taking immigration enforcement into private hands.
There have been weaknesses in the way migration has been managed in our country. There have been weaknesses in rigorous and focused enforcement. We admit that.
But for thousands already preparing to leave, the warnings came too late, because South Africa has lived through similar waves of xenophobic violence before, in 2008 and again in 2019, both leaving deaths, displacement and deep scars. As foreigners come